It's your boy Cali-Aesthetics, man, here with another video on how to stay motivated. Now, that can be through many things, but main thing I'm talking about is how to stay motivated while you're working out. But this applies to everything. First thing you're gonna want to do, wake up, look in the mirror, and tell yourself, I'm that nigga. Now, if you can't do that, well, then I'm just playing. But what you really want to do is wake up, really look in the mirror and say, I'm him or I'm her. Either way, you pretty much making a whole point to yourself that you're building up motivation for the day. And these are the tools that you need to get through the day. Now, not everybody is like that. Some people are naturally motivated. They motivate themselves doing other things. But for the most part, use that little tool to get yourself started for the day. Now, when it comes to working out, a lot of people, when they start working out, they want to do as many as they can do in one set. And yeah, that is nice, but really you want to do as many as you can properly. Proper form is everything. You want to make sure you're doing things properly. And if you're not doing things properly, expect an injury. Plain and simple. So make sure that you're actually putting in the time to record yourself, look at your form, and making sure that you're executing the exercise correctly. You're not just flimsying along through the workout or just pretty much breaking a bone damn near. Now, if you're doing CrossFit, that's a little more different. It is highly intense, vigorous, and really loose movement. I don't do CrossFit necessarily. I do try to do some hard workouts, but I don't do CrossFit. But also, another thing that people get a mistake with is thinking that you can't do it. You can do it. You can put in more reps. The thing about it is, you're not going to be able to put in more reps by just giving up. You have to do them one at a time. One at a time is better than a lot at a time. And most people do not appreciate that one. It's just like money. People don't appreciate $1 until they need it. So just that one can push you to where you need to be. Believe it. And if you don't, you're going to give up each and every time. And another thing, when it comes to working out with music, music is nice. Music is soothing. Music is motivating. But you want to also be trying to work out and using your mind. Because this isn't just for the body, it's also for the mind. So you're trying to make sure that you get what you need out of the workout. And it's just not a body workout, it's a mind also. This is a mind over matter type of thing. So your mind is going to have to be there for you to succeed and stay motivated. Believe it. So when you're doing your push-ups, when you're doing your squats, and your mind is telling you, oh man, I'm almost done. You need to switch that mindset, get in control of that muscle you call your brain. That's a muscle also. I at least count it as a muscle. And you make sure that you exercise it. Exercise it to the best of your abilities. Because your mind is everything. You can have a nice body and think that that's going to motivate you. But if your mind is not motivated also, then the motivation is not going to come. You won't get over that hump. You will not move on to the next level. So believe it. That's just, it is what it is. You cannot fight it. Most people try to, but you can't. They think because they go into the gym or they're working out, that because they're motivated by a quick little pump, you know, and if one thing that you notice, people who work out too, they'll say, you'll ask them like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I do this and that and everything. All right. You feel me? What you looking like? You feel me? What you looking like? Oh, I'm not pumped right now, so you're not gonna be able to see anything. Yeah, right, man. Yeah, right. I'm trying to have that motivation even if I'm not pumped. Even if I'm not pumped, I'm still looking good. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's the point. And my mind knows it. You get what I'm saying? And and the bad part about it is they may look naturally like they got a pump, but they don't believe it. They don't believe it in their mind. So guess what? It's not there. It's not there. The motivation is not there. So you're working that mind to make sure that you're pushing yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's simple as that. Now, with people being motivated to just go out there and just work out, that's the whole thing about working out, the beauty of it. Sometimes you may not want to do it. It's the determination that creates the motivation. Because you're staying consistent and you're moving instead of just sitting there. That's what makes a big difference. And that's what people take advantage of in a negative way. Hey, man, you don't feel like doing it? That's the best time you should be doing it. Guaranteed. So just keep that in mind. Anytime that you're not feeling like, hey, man, I got to go and run. Shit, run a little more harder than you usually would. Man, I don't feel like doing these ab crunches. Do a little bit more than what you regularly would do. I don't feel like doing these push-ups. Do more push-ups than you averagely would. Just get it done. That's how you build this motivation. And doing it with no knees in the dirt. You standing straight up even when you're exhausted. But you're getting it done even when you don't feel like it. So it's preparing you in your life for things that are hard to make them easy. As simple as that. Believe it. So, man, that's just a little motivation for y'all, man. A couple of tips that y'all can take. If you don't want to take them, that's on you. That's great. But for those who do, take those little tips and start getting motivated, man. Build that motivation. Motivation will not come from anywhere else, and it won't come from no outside source. It's going to come from inside you. Let's stay motivated, man. Let's get it. Tap in. Your boy Cali-Aesthetics, man.